Today, we are going to be doing a new word family. Does anybody remember what a word family is? Do you remember what a word family is? Here was the poster that we used. A word family is when all of the words have the same ending. Because in a family, we look alike, and like you might look like your mom or your dad or your grandma, grandpa, your brother, your sister. And so in these word families, the letters are the same. That's what looks alike. So here, last week we did the at family. So anytime we saw AT, it was the ending at. Today, we're going to be doing a new word family, and this is a really big poster, but this is a picture of a can. What two letters do we see in all of the words that are the same? Good. A, N. And let's say the sound for A. A. And what's the sound for N? N. So together they say an. This is the an family. Everybody say an family. An family. Very good. So all of the words in the an family end in A and N. Only the first sounds are different. Okay? So instead of going through and adding these beginning sounds, I have a word machine. So this is in your reading activity packet, and this is an and word machine, okay? So I need you to write your name up at the top whenever you get this, and your special adult is going to have to fold this, and you actually don't cut on the dotted lines, but you'll have to make a little cut on the top and a little cut on the bottom where the dotted line is. So I just folded the can in half, and then I made it so there's a little slit right here. So you can see we already have an right there. Then you're going to have your other strip of letters. And I actually might have cut that the wrong way. Okay, I did make a slight mistake there. This one, the can actually has to be cut on these lines. So you're actually going to fold the can in half this way. And this is where the adult will cut on these lines. The next time I give you these will be cut for you already to make it a little bit quicker. So now we have our space for our letters to go through the can. Next, you're going to take your strip and you're going to cut on this big, long rectangle around the outside. Make sure your thumb is pointed up. And after we're done cutting, if you need to hit pause while you are still cutting yours out, go ahead and do that. So you want to cut on the very outside, making sure you don't cut the individual letters out, because this is how we're going to make the words in the an family to read. So since I cut pretty quickly, you can click on pause if you need to. If you are ready to insert your letters, then follow along with me. You're actually going to go along the back of your paper, and you're going to slide your paper through this first hole. And then once you get it through that first hole, then you're just going to lift up the paper and you have your second hole and you're going to slide it through the top part. So the first part is under the bottom, the second part is through the top. All right, and we can see that we have the letter C for our first letter. You can select pause and get caught up. Once you are ready, I want you to hit play again. All right, so now that we're ready, we're going to say the beginning sound, and anytime we come to the A-N, we just say an, because A-N together is a. So we don't have to say the sound separately, it's just the beginning sound and an. So what sound does C make? K. Very good. So say k, and, blend it. Can. Here's how we spell can. C-A-N. So I'm just going to slide this over to the next letter. What's our next letter? F. What sound does the letter F make? F says, very good. Let's say the sounds. And. You say it. And. Fan. Good. Now slide it over. That's the word fan. F-A-N. Ooh, what letter is this? R. Very good. Let's see what and family word this is. What does R say? And A-N says and. Say it again. And. Blend it. Ran. Very good. That's the word ran, like you ran in a race. Making sure you use your pointing finger too. Because anytime we read, we use our pointing finger. Slide over. What's our next letter? P. Very good. What sound does P make? P. And what does an say? An. Let's say it again. P. An. Blend it. Pan. Very good. That is the word pan. All right, slide over. What letter is this? M. Very good. What sound does M make? Let's say and then an says and. Let's put it together. Say it again. And. Blend it. Man. So this is the word man. M-A-N. Very nice. Oh, we have a double R again. So if you wanted to read that one again, the R says an says and. And. Blend it. Ran. Good. Ooh, what letter is this? This is kind of a different looking letter. What letter? V. It's still a V, even though it looks a little bit different here because letters can look a little bit different, but it's still a V. What sound does V make? A-N says and. Let's put it together. And. Van. So you can drive in a van, and that's the and family. All right, the very last one. Ooh, that's a fancy letter. Good. It is a T. Fancy letter T. Everybody say T. What sound does T make? T, t, t. Good. And then A-N says and. Let's put it together. T, and. Tan. Good. Tan is like the color. Tan. Excellent. So that was the last one. Mine came out. You can always put yours back in and read again. So C-A-N, and can. So that's what you're eventually going to get to with your reading. F-A-N, and, fan. So I do want you to practice reading those again to a special adult at home. All right, I want you to say the letter, the sounds, and blend them together to read these word family words. All of these words are in the and family. Later this week, we will read the and family book. So we'll read all these different words that are in the and family. So please read this with your special adult at home, and then be sure to do the other Google Classroom activities. Great job, boys and girls.